Hi there. I don't know. Something's going on with my volume. I'm trying to figure out. I can't hear you guys, but I keep seeing a prompt to unmute myself. So I'm here. I'm trying to figure out my volume problem though.
About doing leaf collection and that kind of thing. That really helps with loading of the streams and nutrient reductions of the streams. In fact, it's something that's coming up with the TMDLs, which is going on in the Maumee watershed right now. And it's coming down into the permit language. So we're seeing some of that permit language and standards, those TMDL standards in our new permits. So that's something we're working on this year. It's our first year in a new permit. So we've got a 5-year permit term. So we haven't really done much other than some outreach. We're getting that language out to everybody about TMDLs and what that means standard wise and what we need to do as a permit to help meet those goals. So that's kind of what we're working on right now. A lot of that right now involves outreach. So that's why we kind of hit the Stormwater Awareness Week pretty hard. And try to get that outreach going for everybody to take some ownership in that outreach effort. So each township we've got them, they did resolutions that recognize the day, that kind of thing. So that outreach is really important to us. We're in our last quarter, so reporting will be coming up. A lot of good housekeeping type things. The training, the staff is another thing. I know Robert said he's up on that. We've got that coverage for everybody. Some of the maintenance facility items that are performance standards, I'll have to look and see how that applies here in Pleasant, whether that's here or not. But those are the kind of things that we're kind of rolling out right now and getting in place. I know Nathan, I thought Nathan was going to be here. Nathan Ralph of Public Health. He likes to talk about the HSTS, the home septic treatment, and the fact that, if you're out in the community and you smell something, you see something that shouldn't be there, report that kind of thing. Sewage problems with septic systems that aren't maintained is an ongoing problem with a lot of our township areas. That's something that they have the ability to enforce and correct those situations. So let Nathan or myself know, soil and water, we both get that taken care of and do those kind of things as well. And that's all I have. Any questions of me? Or anything outreach that you'd like to maybe focus on your community a little bit more that we can help?
Can't think of anything offhand, but we do. Sure.
You
Contact
got my number.
you.
Yeah, right.
Well, one thing is with all the building in our area, maybe some erosion controls, BMPs and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Darby Dale's particularly tough.
Mhm.
Most of that is in the Darby setback area to start with. And I know we've had some issues. It's been a tough thing on those individual lots and things like that. Larger construction, it's another matter. We can probably do something. Thanks for your time. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. Good night. We'll see you in another year. Not that long, but certainly in the year. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
bet. Thanks. Good night.
Good night. We'll move on to departments. Becky Hamilton.
Yes, good evening. Last 2 weeks, there was 121 run or calls of service. Out of those, 2 reports done. 1 arrest was made and 3 tickets were issued. There was no burglaries. We had 2 thefts. One of the reports was the theft, and it was just somebody had a text message scam, so they're going around and asking for your banking information and out your text messages. So we're thinking, so if you get a text message from your bank, at least try to go to the bank website and get a hold of them versus responding to that message. That's about what he did and got money taken out of her account. So. And then there's 14 suspicious vehicles or persons stopped, 7 accidents were responded to, 17 alarm drops, 17 traffic stops and 3 tickets, and then 9 disabled vehicles. And then today I talked to a lady at Oak Hills Trailer Park and she's gonna set up a block watch, so I sent her all the information. So she's excited to get it set up. I told her I'll help her get it set up and get it running. So I'll suggest her coming in when it's gonna need it.
Sounds good.
That's all I have.
I did make a complaint on loud noise
Okay.
Sunday on Gardner Road.
Gardner. To
They were having a baptism party all day long. About 8 o'clock on Gardner Road, and I could hear it at my house on Outlier. But your deputy told me they were nice people. And I said, nice people don't constantly aggravate all their neighbors. They respect their neighbors, and they do this every other week.
yeah, I'll send her an email again about it.
And that's where the dirt bikes and the 4-wheelers come from, and I saw them, past them,
Same place as Venom Bones was back there off the side road? Off Regal? No, off Regal, right?
no, Gardner.
Okay. I'll look it up. See who wants to call and be able to talk to the office.
And now the deputy said he went out and got, the dirt bike riders and the 4-wheelers because they almost hit someone. So he did address that. So,
Okay.
and he did talk to people and he gave them till 10 o'clock. Which, that was reasonable, but they had been partying
Right.
since 11, and if they want to party every now and then, I don't think anybody would have trouble with it, but every other weekend.
Yeah, we don't have it's a bit much.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Got the address.
Okay, Robert.
Truck number 22 is back at ELW. We had a warning symbol come up that said we should shut the vehicle down immediately. So after talking to them, we were able to drive it there instead of having it towed. Have not heard anything of what the problem might be yet, so I'll keep you informed. We had 3 separate drive tile installations that we did. We're getting towards the end of mowing the road ditches for the last time this year. Then I also have another estimate for the tree over at Ebenezer Cemetery. I got one from Peterman Tree for $2,977, and the one from Davy Tree Service was $3,300. with the board's permission, I would actually like to go with Davy. After I reread the contract, I think they're gonna be doing more to help us out than Peterman, and they're kind of more in tune with what Bill's wanting to do. If his grant, he should get his grant for the tree library. So,
So I believe it has to be cut down a certain way or.
yeah. I went ahead and the limbs are in the power line, so I did contact AEP to get that taken care of. They told me that they'd respond within 1 to 3 business days, so I'm just waiting to hear about that. So,
We did have someone contact us through Nextdoor, maybe on Facebook, that suggested Gidgets. Tree service, Lambert Road.
okay, I've never heard of that one, but I'll look it up.
That's Aimley's greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
So is this something you needed a resolution on tonight, or do you think?
Let's see, this is good for 30 days. And I got it on the. There's not a date on here, so I'll have to look at my email and find out.
Is there,
You had it at the last meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you want to get this started soon or after winter, or?
It all depends on when Bill's grant gets approved or something like that too, but. If we're gonna wait till after winter, this price could change too, so. But
Shall we go ahead and make a resolution?
I wouldn't mind, because regardless, the tree is dead and it could be a potential hazard.
Yeah,
So,
I'll make resolution 57 to have Davy
Davy Tree Expert Company.
Tree Expert Company take down the dead oak tree at Ebenezer Cemetery for a cost of no more than $3,300. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yeah.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good?
Yes.
Then I need, we got the mosquito contract renewal. If you guys approve it, I will be the contact person for public health and get this going. Their figures for 2023 for the 1-year extension would be $9,268.61.
Say that again.
$9,268.61.
Better have any questions?
How much is that? 1.5% from last year? Is that what I'm reading here?
I believe, yeah.
I will make resolution 58 to authorize Robert to sign the Clark mosquito contract extension for 2023 at a cost of $9,268.61. Have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good?
Yes.
We have one last thing. I need the chairperson's approval to get the county engineer's Vector truck out here on 2 tunnels.
I'll make resolution 59 to request the services of Franklin County Engineers Vector Truck to clean 2 tiles. Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
All right, move on to fire department.
All right, we're gonna start our interview process for firefighter candidates next week. We had 18 candidates applying. Which is good. We have quite a selection, I think it's plus. We had, according to the contract on the amount of hours we can pay people, we have one individual that was over due to a lot of the overtime everybody's been working. I'm recommending that we pay that individual the contracted approved hours for a total of 156. Question of resolution to pay that individual.
Was there a reason you didn't say the individual's name?
I can't, it would be Lieutenant Will.
You know what I mean?
I thought maybe.
There was no reason, no, I just, yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, so it was for a total of 252 hours.
I will make resolution 60 to pay Lieutenant Will, who went over the contract, approved 96 hours by 156 hours, or a total of 252 due to a manpower problem existing the past year. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Okay, and a few other things, grass fighter, we had battery issues that we had to replace this weekend. We're replacing some front tires on the engine 231 that were due. We checked around and see if we got the best price. Regular companies that we're working with, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We had our big fire safety presentation at the school during fire prevention week, and actually we're gonna set something up where we're in there more frequently than in the past. We're gonna try and get in there as much as we can, really, because we have some at-risk kids in our community, and the more we're in the school, the more we can educate them and make it safer, hopefully. So. Let's see, we're gonna replace some weather stripping over the bay door. Since we had the painting done, we need to replace some weather stripping. It was old, hard, and it wasn't effective, so we're gonna replace that. I think we're gonna do that ourselves, take care of that ourselves, but we're looking to see, we may have to use a company, but I think it'll be relatively inexpensive, but I'll come back with you with information on that. I need a resolution to authorize the additional $500 for painting the bay doors. It's probably gonna be less than that, but that should be plenty. I'm pretty certain it'll be less. He's done, but there's some gaps that I see, so I got to call in for him to come back and make sure it's done right, so.
I'll make resolution 61 to authorize an additional $500 for painting the bay doors. Have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yeah.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
And then one other thing that wasn't on the agenda, I have an application for a part-time firefighter, Joseph Casa, and I'd like to make a recommendation that we hire him in a part-time position. He's got his 240 card, EMT card, and he's trying to get into paramedic school.
What was his name again?
Joseph Casa, CASA.
I'll make resolution 62 to hire Joseph Casa as part-time firefighter EMT. Pending. Do you send them
He'll,
check driver's license and all
we
that?
will check all that stuff and then they'll start the process. They'll have to go through the training process and then they'll become official, but they'll be on the books.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Green.
Yes.
That's it.
All right, thank you. Do we have any old business? New business, did you see your emails today that we got the invitation for the county engineers annual Township County Authorities, Thursday, November 17th.
You guys, haven't.
Yeah.
For everybody. You want me to do it?
Sure. Thank you.
Would you look? Either one of you like to go?
17, maybe.
Let's see. That's the one.
Thursday, November 17th, and it's at the Boathouse at Confluence Park. Usually if you bring someone with you, then maybe I didn't read it all.
Tuesday. It's not 30.
Yeah, it's usually
Maybe not.
$30 if you bring somebody.
Yeah, I'd like to go. Robert, gonna be on date?
Possibly.
Well, we have some time. We want to circle back around next time in next meeting and confirm who's all going. Do we need again before the,
November 10th
November
is
10th.
the last day.
and we meet on November 8th. I guess we can send it in for us and we can have one more.
Yeah. Do you want to check, see if your wife wants to go?
I can check. Robert's gonna go, and I'll just take Robert.
We'll look good together.
Yeah, of course we would.
Yeah. Randy will send your RSVP in.
Yeah, I haven't been to one yet since I started because of COVID the last couple, wasn't it? I think so.
Maybe I
Yeah,
didn't go
we were-
because of basketball.
They had it last year
Okay.
because we didn't have a quorum for that
That's right.
vote from Board of Health. We ended up and did it. See. Okay. We would have had enough, but people left. That's why, remember they switched it and they had the meeting afterwards. But they moved it to the
Meeting
beginning
before.
again. So anybody in there, this is the order.
That's the one that used to be up at Berwick, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, no, okay. Now I remember.
Okay, any other new business? Paula?
Okay, we received, they do that, retirement does that distribution. Of the members, so we received a check for $1,503.74. They sent, it said, let's see here. They sent back copies like of the insurance, after I had sent them the check and all that, and they just gave some information. So I'm gonna copy this to everybody again, and it just said, to provide more efficient service to our members in an environmentally friendly manner, we're happy to attach the 2022 Legal Defense and Claim Payment Agreement and Governmental Property Agreement Declaration pages, and should it be necessary to make a change, attaches a change request. And if we want a copy of the full policy emailed, they will do that if upon request. But I'm gonna copy what they sent me and everybody will look that over. Email from Franklin County Emergency Management, just a newsletter type deal. Franklin County Rural Zoning Commission, their meeting was canceled. Newsletter from Franklin County Soil and Water Conservation District. Several emails from SWACO. Just again, various information, Franklin County to participate in prescription drug take back program. Talking about recyclables, that type of thing. Talking about, for election year on collection of, campaign signs. Another, newsletter from Franklin County Soil and Water, information on that mosquito program, contract extension and pricing. Several emails from the Ohio Township Association on education and events. Tech Review Committee had a meeting today. Several emails from the Wellness Coach Program. The quarterly report from Deferred Compensation, a newsletter from Sedgwick on Client Education Programs, and a newsletter from the Ohio Community Wildlife Cooperative Conference, Serve Academy in December, is having 2-day seminars if anybody's interested, and that's everything I have.
Anything else for Paula?
Yeah, Paul, could you share some of that, especially the drug take back stuff, and we can put that on our sign on our website, because people are always looking for that kind of information, where to take drugs to, so.
Anything else?
I do have one last thing. I've gotten a couple phone calls about people wanting to know if they can cancel, if they have to use local waste. And I wasn't sure what to tell them. They have to use
They
it.
have.
Okay. I will let them know that.
Anything else? Then I will make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee Bench.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned at 7:30.